you've been experiencing a disconnect with yourself, or you feel a disconnect with things that are happening in your life. You are experiencing certain things that you feel do not align with the type of person that you are. But you don't know why though. You know that you have the feelings of anxiety, you're feeling stress, you may be feeling embarrassment, and you may be feeling confusion. Things are happening that just do not resonate with you, but they're actions that you are taking. They're actions that you are making. Decisions that you are deciding to make, resulting in whatever's taking place, but you don't really agree with them. You're experiencing cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance, anything cognitively has something to do with your mind. It has something to do with your brain. Dissonance, I'm pretty sure, just means a disconnect, something that's not aligning, something that does not match. Yeah, something that is, again, just not in alignment. It doesn't go together. It's something that I'm just trying to figure out other ways to explain that to that term. But that's basically what that means. And you are experiencing that, and you can change that. Do you ever feel like things happen and you didn't have a say in whether or not that thing occurs or not? You didn't have a say in the decision making for whatever has happened. Whatever action has taken place, you feel that it wasn't you. You may be experiencing cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is basically when things happen, when certain actions take place, when you make certain decisions, but they don't align with the way that you believe and your moral values. It doesn't connect. It does not align. It's not the same. For example, say if you're a person that says that it's not morally right to chew gum, but for some reason you always find yourself buying packs of gum and demolishing the entire thing. That's cognitive dissonance. And I use that as an example just because that's just what popped up in my head. That could be a very scary thing to experience, where you don't know why you keep doing things that you don't want to do. You don't know why you keep finding yourself in certain types of situations that you just did not want to be in. You found yourself, feeling a certain type of way because things are happening that feel like they're out of your control. And you're confused because it's like, how can it be out of your control when you're the person making the decisions? You are the decision maker, but for some reason you are making the decisions that you don't want to make. And it's like, well, how can you make decisions you don't want to make if you have the control over them? So it's almost like decisions are being made for you, as if the decisions are involuntary. The actions that are occurring, the actions that you are taking place and doing are involuntary. Like it's someone else or something else that is causing you to act a certain type of way. It's something outside of you that is making you do that. Yeah, it just feels like, I don't know, like you're just making decisions. It feels like you don't even have control over your life. You might be in a very depressive state or a very sad state because things just keep happening that you do not want to happen, period. You know for a fact that it goes against your morals, it goes against what you believe in, and somehow you just find yourself to be in that predicament. And that could be a very weird phenomenon to be experiencing. You're not living the life that you want to live. Somehow you're the person that is the cause of your own suffering. But it doesn't feel like it is, because if you wanted something to happen, then you would feel like you wanted it to happen. But because you have the feeling and the knowing that you don't want something to happen, that's where the confusion comes in on why certain things are occurring. And again, the term is cognitive dissonance. It's just two things are not aligning, The way you believe, the way that you know, your decision making and your moral values, your boundaries, all of those things are not coinciding with the actions that are actually taking place in real life. It's like some type of disconnect is happening where you feel, you think, and you know, you believe this, but what's taking place is this. And what's really going on is it's from your subconscious mind. It's not like someone else in your life is the cause of, you know, those things happening. It's not like it's actually some type of like, I don't know, some type of, I don't know, spirit or ghost or monster that's causing that to happen. It's actually just because of your subconscious mind. So there is some type of program within your subconscious. There is some type of believing in your subconscious that is causing you to make automatic decisions. Your subconscious is how you make decisions. It's decision making that you don't have to think about. It's like, for example, walking. I'll use that as an example. That's something that's just in your subconscious, where it's like you don't have to think about walking. You just know how to do it. You've done this multiple times to the point where it's actually programmed into your body to automatically walk. And that's how it is with other things. You know, say that you're experiencing some type of relationship issues. If you're experiencing, or say that you're experiencing maybe like the club scene, or I don't know. Okay, I'll use the relationship example. Say that you are the type of person that believes that you should only talk to one person at a time. You don't believe in having two girlfriends, you know, but somehow you always find yourself doing that, where you're entertaining two people at the same time, but you feel some type of, you know, confusion because it's like it goes against what you believe in, but somehow that's what you're doing in real life. You just need to reprogram your subconscious mind. You know, if you have certain things within your subconscious that's not aligning with the person that you are right now, that's where that you might be feeling anxiety or embarrassment. You might be feeling resentment, embarrassment in the decisions that you've made, like from the past, like past decisions. For example, if you know that the decision that you made just does not make sense for how you act or believe, what you genuinely believe in, you might be embarrassed that you made a certain type of decision, and so you might try to hide that decision from other people. These are just signs of cognitive dissonance. It's like just a state of confusion and definitely embarrassment for sure. And there's a way to change that. Like, you don't have to go through life where you're just constantly just making decisions and then regretting them later, or trying to hide them from other people, or trying to hide them from yourself by not acknowledging them, you know, while still feeling the shame of that decision that you've made. You know, again, the way to change that is by reprogramming your subconscious mind, because there's something within your subconscious that you should, you know, alter in order for your decisions to change. Otherwise, there's going to be automatic decision making that's going to occur. And yeah, like I was saying, you have to reprogram your subconscious mind. All you're doing is just changing the way that your subconscious makes decisions. Whatever automatic decisions that are already there, that exist within that subconscious, just change it, you know. And repetition is how you do that. You have to be conscious. You have to be in the present moment. You have to be fully aware. You know how sometimes, like when you're doing something, or if you're just relaxing, or if you're just chilling, or if you're not just chilling and you're walking or something, you're actually doing something, but there's like this state that you go into. It's kind of like autopilot. A lot of times with the subconscious decision making, it's on autopilot, which is why it's automatic, you know? So you have to consciously make the decision to do something different. And that's why repetition is important in order for you to do that. You have to, now that you're aware that it's cognitive dissonance, there's a way to actually change that so that you can, you know, erase or remove what's in your subconscious that you don't want there, and put the other things within your subconscious, so that whenever you do go back to the state of, okay, you can function now normally in everyday experiences and not have to worry about you making decisions that don't align with your being, that doesn't align with you. And so whenever you're in a moment, whatever is the main issue that shows up, where you're like, okay, I don't understand the situation, whether that's like with relationships, whether that's with jobs, or whatever it is, that's the moment. Whenever you feel it, whatever is the thing that's causing you shame or causing, you know, the embarrassment or discomfort, those are the situations where you have to be conscious in those decisions. You have to be conscious in the moment. Conscious just means aware, like you're very alert. You're alert. You're not like erratic or anything. You're not like, you know what I'm saying? It's more so you are just noticing everything around you. You're very present. And it's important to be very present so that you can notice when you are about to subconsciously make a decision, so that you can stop it. And then when you stop it, that is a part of you just changed something. Usually you would do this action, but you stopped yourself from doing that action. And so that is one step to reprogramming it. And the more of a habit that you get into with stopping yourself from making those same decisions, that is contributing towards reprogramming it. All in all, you know, you won't have to worry about that cognitive dissonance, because that's a really weird thing to like go through. I feel like I've had my shared experience with cognitive dissonance, even if it's like, you know, something basic, but it's just very interesting, because I feel like there's a lot of people that don't know about that or know that that's even what's happening. They just maybe feel like, I mean, because in a sense it is hypocrisy, but there's a reason for it though. It's not always like, oh, you're just a hypocrite and you're just a liar, you're just a manipulator, you're just a, I don't know, whatever else, you know what I'm saying? This is you talking to yourself or something. It's more so like you just haven't realized that there's a disconnect, but you can change that, you know, reprogram your mind. If you resonated with anything I spoke about in this video, consider liking, subscribing, and sharing so that this video reaches someone who may also need to hear this message. Thank you and bye.